Getting this fixed up real quick. Oh, there you go.
What y'all up to?
Just getting everything set up. I recorded a bit. I don't know why, but I recorded a little bit of other stuff today. The stuff I recorded, Shane, I kind of wish I waited because I think this is gonna be better than the video I made. The other video I made.
Is it still with the puppets?
Yeah.
Going on a fucking puppet spree.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I gotta get on this real quick. This with it.
Yeah, I gotta finish my second puppet.
Ooh.
I did my first one. I'm okay with how it turned out.
Let's see it. Let's
I don't have
see.
it, I don't have it upstairs.
Oh, hey,
Oh, man.
boy.
So,
What about you,
guys?
John? You got that
I
pup?
don't have my light on right now. Sorry. Hang on.
You got your
my light.
you got your puppet ready, boy?
The what?
Got your Oh well, bring us in, John.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hello everybody. Welcome back to another exciting edition of that Big Beefin' Show. I am JP, and I am one part of that Big Beefin' Show. Also with me is this frightened man right here, Daniel Milkman, and always the captain of our show, Mr. Shane Rollins. How are we doing, Shane?
optic blast.
And joining us right now also is Mr. Aaron Rollins. Aaron, you there?
Yeah, man.
All right, there he is. All right, how's everyone doing tonight?
Good, good.
Good, good. No, Daniel, I have not. I still need to buy the cutouts, Daniel, to do my backboard for my show, for my movie thing. But I'm ready though. I'm ready to do what I gotta do. I'm ready to go.
I just told Shane I made another video, boy. It's not edited yet. I was like, I kind of wish I would have waited because this one's gonna be better. I think it's gonna be better than the last one.
It's all uphill now for Daniel. It's all uphill. Now they've got these ideas flowing now.
Yeah, mine's just going to be a one and done. I got enough for the one skit, and that's it. These puppets ain't getting no more use after that. Just ain't gonna do it.
You're gonna hang it out of the back and be like, "Oh, I used it for the skit."
Yeah,
Video Shane makes him thrown in a fire. That's it. That's all.
What it done? I meant it.
Yeah, I just don't see him. I don't see him standing the test of time.
You just see the new Webster Dictionary add some more words today?
Oh yeah.
I didn't see it, but I heard you talking about it.
Pretty good shit. Pretty funny. I didn't know fatberg was a term.
What are you saying? Fat bird?
Fatberg, like iceberg?
Fatberg. Fat bird. I've never heard.
Dad jokes got their own definition now.
What are they called?
Oh, I already forgot already.
What do you mean? He said they're dad jokes.
Oh,
dumbass.
Snark is a term now. Instead of snicker, snark. Apparently, snark's a word now.
Well, I've heard of that before. There was some people in my writers group. They used to say people are snarky.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what else was that definition. Oh, I said it to you, Shane. People with no imagination. I forgot the term they use. It's for somebody who cannot visualize a person, place, or thing. So apparently that's a condition that you can't visualize something.
Wasn't Daniel saying his biggest fear was you developing an imagination?
Yeah, I don't know why.
He said if he learned to read, it would be dangerous because
I'm going to say the same thing too. They was always scared of me learning how to read. Apparently, I don't know what would happen, but me learning to read would cause mass chaos.
It's unmeant to happen.
Oh, and the clown phobia got definition now. It's in a book. Oh man, I can't remember shit. Let's see if I can look it up.
What's it called?
There's actually a term now for phobia of clowns. So they added about 530 words. Aaron, do you want lung cancer? We did not promote that on the Big Beefin' Show. That's even worse. Do you want your lungs to collapse?
Aaron, I thought you were straight.
Collapse on you, sir. You are a medic for this U.S. Army, somewhat, but still.
You got all of y'all have gotten it wrong, so I don't fucking care what you're saying.
Oh, Aaron.
All right.
Are you vaping, Aaron?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually had this for a long time.
Is that the high-powered vape? Is that the wacky tobacco vape?
It's not that kind of vape, but it's free of nicotine, so it's just it doesn't mean that it's any more healthy than cigarettes, but at least you don't get lung tar from this. This doesn't give you lung tar,
Don't give me
but
that.
it does something. It does something else to your lungs. It
makes them gay.
Makes them collapse.
yeah,
So I don't understand why, like, kids, like, I guess they're so repulsed against people that smoke, but then they all vape, and it's like, what's the fucking...
Same, yeah, I understand.
You won't get lung cancer from breathing this in. You won't get a smell on your clothes from this. This one actually smells.
They know that shit's only been on the market 6 years. They don't fucking know.
If it's doing nothing, Aaron, why do you need it? Why do you need it then? If
Because
it's not doing nothing for you.
It's helping me not smoke cigarettes. It's helping me not smoke cigarettes.
Oh,
Which-
shit.
Which is I haven't bought cigarettes since last year.
But how much does that cost you?
So it was a one-time purchase of $80, and then I bought the oil. That was $30, and I got this last year. So
How often do you have to refill it?
it depends on how much you use it, and I haven't used this in a couple months, but
All right. Well, I guess then.
I don't. It really pays for itself if you don't use it every day, or if you just use it like here and there. Now it's also the what you save in money you make up for in cleaning this motherfucker. I've got to clean it whenever I use it. I got to clean it like once a week, and I've got components in it that have to be changed. It's almost like cleaning a weapon.
Really?
You
Because all the oils and chemicals in it?
You give that the puppet show video I made recently.
I give it a. Make me judge right now on it. I give it a solid 8. -1 for making fun of me. You know.
Okay.
What do you mean? What do you mean? It's off a
Minus
fictional
another 1
character.
For being so
Look at
true.
what you're saying.
You know?
It's a fictional character. The puppet doesn't even look close to you. It's a fictional character. You see, like the podcast where we say people's
yeah.
names.
So
It's based
fictional.
on fictional characters.
Man, it could be anybody. John's like a very common name, right? I mean,
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't mean to say John, but because I wasted a lot of time editing it, I was like, no, fuck it. I'm gonna keep it together. It took me an hour with the other one. I was like, I'm not doing shit.
I
Now,
thought
it
it
was
was
funny.
going somewhere like, oh, now we gotta go on an adventure. Now follow me.
fuck
Kinda
that.
like,
That's
oh,
was
that's
the
even better.
opening.
I like that even better.
Because what I heard Daniel say was "who you" instead of "who are you." All I heard was "who you." I was like, "Who you?"
He says who are. So it's
But
a
you can't
contraction.
You can't tell.
Oh,
I
look,
played it
Jay.
back.
Dan's
Who
going
you?
fishing tomorrow.
What?
He's drinking water. Right, Daniel?
H2O.
Hey, I need some. I need that good stuff.
Yeah,
Hey,
drinking
go fight
beer.
Oh yeah,
every
you
day.
drink alcohol, huh? You want to talk about my fucking health issues? You're getting
I'm-
fucking sclerosis.
What are you
of the
talking
liver.
about? This is water.
This is cucumber water.
Uh-huh.
What?
Jay, what are you drinking?
So you just put some cucumbers down in there?
So all I gotta do, put cucumber in it, let it sit for 20 minutes, cucumber water.
What's that do?
Gives a flavor.
He doesn't have.
Gives a
Well,
flavor.
Well,
Cucumber
it's
flavor.
basically you're drinking water with a little bit of cucumber in it. Is that what
Yeah.
you're telling?
Yeah, I didn't want lemon, so I used cucumbers. There you go. Suck it in, Aaron. Suck in that death.
John,
There you go.
John, what do you
Take
think
down
about the
that
part, John, about like the dine and dash and quarter part, John?
I tripped out that part. I tripped out.
Someone told me about stealing the tip jar. I thought that
Never
was.
did that.
I added that. What do you mean? Wait, I didn't say you did. I just added it in there.
Oh, yeah. I don't think we've told this story. You've stole money from a tip jar, John?
Never, ever.
Well, according to the bio documentary John's Tale, protagonist steals some money from the tip jar. It's like openly stealing it. Like he just
No,
goes
I've
over.
never openly stole or privately stole from a tip jar, or have I ever skipped out on a meal before.
Have you ever done this? Have you accidentally put the wrong bill in the tip jar, then went back in to grab it?
No, No, that was Daniel. Daniel did that. Daniel tipped a girl $100 one time and had to tell him because he only give a girl $100, and he had to run in and get the $100 back.
Did they give it back?
Yeah.
Well, luckily they didn't see it yet, so this guy's 100 back.
Yeah. I was like, fuck that.
Probably
No good
shit.
Samaritan up in this bitch. I need that money more than you do.
$100 damn dollars.
Yeah.
It's a bit.
Hell
That's a
no.
badass tip.
So Shane, so can you give us a hint what yours might be about?
All I'll say is it's something I've talked about doing, but I don't want to give it away.
All right.
I'll probably have
How long gonna
it
be?
probably have it finished
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Okay.
Ooh.
I just
Yeah.
working on the puppet when I got done with the first one. I was like, "Fuck, man, I don't want to do another one of these." So I'll do the next one tomorrow.
You off
Yeah.
tomorrow, right? Or you work tomorrow?
I work tomorrow, but we won't be doing the podcast, so I'll have time to finish
Oh, okay. Cool.
So
beans.
you got sick. What'd you get sick with?
foot and mouth. Same
Huh?
shit Roger had.
Baby
Oh, okay.
disease.
You feel
Yeah.
better now?
Yeah, no, I
Fecally.
was feeling fine Monday. The real sickness, it was Saturday because I was working over the weekend. When I left, I was feeling real ill, and then Sunday night, I was telling Aaron yesterday, I sweat like fucking crazy, just drenched in sweat. There's so much sweat, I had to go change my comforter because it was just drenched. It was like a fucking
Damn.
rag. It's like sleeping in a wet rag,
Shit.
Ugh.
and it was all pure sweat. And I'm thinking, when it happens, you think, did somebody piss on me? Is this pee? But it's like, it can't be pee because it's on your shoulder and your head. There's no way you can fucking piss on your own head when you're laying in the bed. So I'm like, what the fuck?
You could.
It'd be disgusting, but I guess you could. But
Well, I take that back. I have seen somebody piss in their own hair before, but
Ugh.
no, I knew that wasn't it. And so, but I was just like, man, I'm drenched and like my pillow was soaked. It was just sopping. I turned it over on the other side.
so I just turn to the cool side.
What about yours, John? Can you give us a hint about yours, John, or is it going to be
It's gonna make fun of how do I say it?
a fictional
It's gonna be
character?
a time sensitive one, So it's not gonna last. I've been running through it in my head. It might last like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes.
God damn.
But
Yeah, Daniel's was a minute. The only hint I'll give you, Daniel, is that mine might have a scientist in it. That's all
Oh, all right, cool.
scientist.
Yeah, that's all I can say.
It's gonna be about flat Earth, isn't it?
So
Huh?
It's gonna be about flat Earth, isn't it?
Be about your mama.
You need a scientist. Mom's not a scientist. Mom is not a scientist at all. I'll tell you that much.
you don't know that. She might. You don't know
I
she's
do
not a
know that.
scientist.
I know
or
my
not.
mom. You don't know my
that?
mom. I know my mom.
Your mother's a very intelligent woman.
Not a scientist.
I see Shay's face like, what? She could be. Maybe not.
Is it gonna
but,
be not a science guy?
huh?
Hey, I gave the fucking hint. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Shit.
It's still not a science guy.
I can't wait. I want to see it. Shane, after watching mine, you kind of like, damn, I got to change a few of my shit yet? Or
No,
what you thinking?
I wish I would get up to your standards. Like, mine's going to be shitty. There's no doubt. Not going to lie. You're going to be like,
What about the punchlines, though?
I've written a script to mine, so I hope that saves it. But the quality of the puppets fucking sucks.
Oh,
You made
well,
him?
that still be all right.
You made him, right? Sarah to help you? You made him?
No, she hasn't helped at all, other than laughing hysterically as she walked by.
God, that's
Did you burn yourself yet on the hot glue gun?
No, I was able to use just normal glue. Didn't have to use hot glue.
Hell. Shay's going to be in mid-pose. It's going to fall off.
Yeah, I mean, I got to record it quickly. That's why I'm. That's why I'm not pulling it out. For everybody to fucking fall apart. When it gets used, it's got to be a one-shot deal, and that's the end of it. Because I was putting that shit together, and one part of it fall off, and I was like, "Fuck, I don't want to be doing this shit." and then I was like, "I'm not doing the next one. I'll do it tomorrow." And then you got Roger running around, and it's like I was sitting here fucking dealing with these puppets and shit.
Is it like Back in the Future, Shane? Like it fades away, like the guy Marty starts fading away in the picture.
Yeah, but I gotta film it quick. Gotta get what I need and get out.
how scary would that? How scary is that been? When like you got a picture and it was fucking fade away. You're like, oh shit! I gotta keep playing this guitar though. He's fucking scared to death. Like I'm sure that was fucking terrifying.
Time travel's a bitch, John. The whole fucking thing of time travel would be fucking terrifying. It's like that Homer Simpson episode where he went back in time and he like stepped on a mosquito and it fucked up everything.
And,
I wish I had killed that fish.
yeah, but everyone says we're doing time traveling wrong. Oh, time travel is not like this or not like that, or you block a piece of fucking wind or some shit, or you kill a bug, or you take an item from time, and it's always fucking wrong. Like, well, I don't know how fucking time works. I don't even know what fucking Back to the Future and Time Cop and probably now Endgame how they tell you time works.
So your standard for time travel is Time Cop. That's where you're getting your.
But okay, Time Cop was not. It is a good movie. Time Cop is a good movie, but Jean-Claude Van Damme. It is a good movie.
That's when he was rocking the mullet, right? It's mullet, Jean-Claude.
Yes, he had a mullet. Yes.
Yeah, that's one of his better ones. I'd say Kickboxer's number one.
Okay, Kickboxer.
Not Kickboxer, Bloodsport. Bloodsport's number one.
I'm sorry. You're right.
Yeah,
what about
Street Fighter?
No.
What? Not top five?
Street Fighter?
Top
That
three.
Fucking mine. Go back and watch that movie. It sucks.
God damn.
It really fucking sucks.
No.
Flexes his bicep on M. Bison, beats the shit out of him.
Granted, he wasn't. Then the oh crap. What's that Steven Stallone movie? The Expendables. He was good in that.
Yeah, that's not one of his better ones. That wasn't his movie. He was just a bad guy in it.
But still, it's top five, and I think in it.
I'd say Bloodsport, Universal Soldier.
Okay.
Which Universal Soldier? There's like 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah, they just went crazy with Universal Soldier. They went crazy with
Soldier
it.
1. Time Cop would be up there in the top 5. He was in Kickboxer also, wasn't he? Didn't he do Kickboxer?
Yeah.
I think Kickboxer was pretty much the same fucking thing as Bloodsport. So I don't know.
Hello, ass. America's ass.
Was no. Anyway, did you hear about him almost getting into a fight with David Frank? David Frank.
Yeah.
Man, let them go at it. Let them go.
No, Jean-Claude Van Damme didn't want none. Because they showed a video of it. They had a little bit of a disagreement happen, and they were talking about fighting each other. And he's like, "Yeah, that's a great idea. He's a legend, and I've actually been doing MMA here, so I can hold my own." And he's been in actual fights, and so he's like, "Okay, cool." And the camera crew shows up, and Franco's in his room, and they're like, "Hey, JVD's about to come out. He wants to talk to you." He's like, "Oh yeah, cool, all right, fine." And they go outside, and there's this crowd, and Jean-Claude Van Damme comes out of his room with a whole group of people and cameras, and he starts, raising his voice to him, and he's like, "What are you doing? Are you trying to pump me on camera?" And then he like pushed him up against the wall and put his knee up. He said, "You don't want this. Don't try and pump me." And Jean-Claude Van Damme was like a deer in the headlights. He didn't know what to do. Because Franco was like,
guy's like 2 times younger than him. He's half his age.
And he's taller and bigger too.
Yeah, and Jean-Claude Van Damme, he's past his prime. He's not on his A game anymore.
Well, apparently Stallone doesn't believe in that past your prime shit with a new Rambo movie coming out. He doesn't believe in that shit.
He's over 70.
He'll go get jacked and still make a movie.
I mean, Stallone's got Rocky and Rambo, and that's fucking it. Like, that's all that
needs. That's all he needs.
How many Rockies can you fucking do, man?
Amazing. Well,
it's been 6, ain't it?
Well, he did 6, but then he did the 2 Creeds, so it's 8 total.
Yeah, but he's only playing a coach now, a trainer now in the Creed movies,
So it's still Rocky.
Yeah.
But
him and his legacy.
I gotta watch that Rambo movie though. I don't know if he's gonna kill his own character off, but I would hope he wouldn't kill his own character, but
Rambo's gotta die, man. He's gotta die. He can't live.
No, never gonna die. Rambo can't die.
Too bulky for special forces, right, Aaron? Spec Ops aren't aren't lumbering.
No. That's a case by case basis. Chris Kyle was like 6'4" and 250.
Yeah, that's a big one. He was a big son of a bitch, man.
Sure.
But then, I mean, you got some guys that are like that, and then you've got
Jesse the Body Ventura. He was fucking huge. So.
Yeah.
you got some infantry guys that are 5'8" and 150 pounds, and they're carrying 100 pounds worth of gear. So
I was just thinking more wet works versus like a stealth. Like, yeah, you got to have your big guys to go in and blow shit up. But I was thinking like,
yeah, but, I mean, even some of those spec ops guys are carrying a shitload of stuff. They got to carry the tube for the small. They got to carry an entrenchment tool. They've got to carry a breaching tool. They've got to carry radios, night vision, extra batteries for their night vision, extra rounds for the magazine. So when I carried my body armor, I had a 20-pound plate, a 20-pound plate, a 5-pound plate, a 5-pound plate, and then I had 6 full magazines. Now, 6 full magazines is not a full combat load. 10 full magazines is a full one. So if you've got 10 full mags of 5.56 ammunition, that's 30 rounds per magazine. That's 300 rounds that you're carrying on your fucking chest. You ever held up a box full of 300 rounds? That shit's heavy.
I like that in Expendables where Jet Li and Dolph Lundgren are talking, and he's like, I need more money. And they're like, why? And he's like, because I'm smaller, so I have to do double the work. Like, your legs are longer, so I have to run twice as fast as you do.
Yeah, there's a video where this guy that was only like 145 pounds, he was like right above the minimum weight standard for the Marines, and he was trying to navigate an obstacle course with a shitload of stuff on him, and just trying to climb up this rope that they had made to scale a cliffside, and it was like, dude, that's just miserable. Just trying to climb the fucking
in the military, does anybody actually carry a minigun like Jesse Ventura did in Predator?
The minigun is too fucking heavy. Yeah, in real life,
no one really does that. No, that was all special effects. No one really.
The minigun is mounted. The minigun is always mounted. It's
mounted on the helicopter, John. That's where you have to pick it up to put it on the helicopter.
That's made it look easy. Jesse Ventura make it look easy, and they're smaller now these days too. Well,
Jesse Ventura is like 6'7", 350 pounds. I mean, yeah.
I mean, even then. So you got to remember this: when you have all that weight and muscle on you, it's a fucking machine to keep all your muscles going and keeping you oxidated. So if you're trying to carry all that shit plus your own weight, man, you ain't gonna last. You're gonna be out of there by an hour.
I always wonder how heavy that backpack was. He's fucking carrying out the fucking ammo on it and still talking smoothly. Yeah, you know, like man, fuck,
you could be.
Tyrannosaurus. Bunch of slack-jawed faggots.
I mean, for him to be able to carry that bitch around, yeah, he had every right to talk that way. But
strap this on you, sore ass Blaine.
Yeah, I'd have to say the guy with the 203 launcher. Yeah, he gets the W because he can hit you from 50 yards away.
That battle scene right there was awesome. The whole party just took off.
Arnold looks up the fucking truck and Jesse Ventura's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
He doesn't know what's going on. Like
the hut that blows up.
Blowing up. Fucking shit show just starts.
Grenade
launchers flying around.
Shane, what do you think about that Joker trailer? You think it's gonna be pretty good? You think it's gonna? I think it might be good. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
awards, it. You know.
Yeah, the only apprehension I have. I mean, there's a couple, but the biggest one is there's no Batman. Like Batman's not going to be in it.
It's not about Batman.
But okay. The best Batman movie. Who was his villain?
Joker.
Okay, so. But
Joker's not fighting Batman. It's about the upcoming of Joker.
But shouldn't Batman be involved at some point?
Why? It's not about him. It's not about the.
Was the Joker always involved with Batman? No.
You don't get a Joker without Batman. That's all I'm saying.
They're not going that route. Yeah, they're not going that route where Batman, Joker falls in the vat of chemicals. They're not going that route.
That's my problem then.
They're not doing the vat of chemical part.
Yeah,
they were done leaked out. I was like, well, that could still happen, but if we haven't leaked out yet, then
that's what he's going that route. He's just a guy wearing makeup.
Yeah, that was man. I like The Dark Knight Rises more than I did The Dark Knight. I like Bane. I'm Bane. I don't know. I mean, it's just I don't know. The problem is I've just had Jack Nicholson Joker and I've had Mark Hamill Joker, and when you change that up and you make it something different, I just don't know if I can get on board.
You're the same way. When
That's what it is.
When Hugh Jackman was going to play Wolverine, you had the same attitude because, like, no, Wolverine's supposed to be 5'4", not 6 something. Now look where we are. You know, you like Hugh Jackman. It could be the same way.
I still have the same complaint. Like, I'm not saying he didn't do a bad job.
You still don't like that?
I still would rather, because they were picking between Russell Crowe and Hugh Jackman. I would have rather they went with Russell Crowe. I think he would have been a better Wolverine.
So Shane wants Danny DeVito to be the new Batman.
Aaron, I told you this is anything I fucking said. Danny DeVito's chubby and he's old. Why the fuck would I want him as Wolverine? I don't know. I mean, it does look good and there's a lot of good buzz. I'm definitely going to go see it. And I'm hoping that it is like, oh shit, damn, I wasn't seeing that coming. But I hate, look, you lure me into something hoping that, you know, there's got to be some tie into Batman, and it's not. It's going to be its own thing.
So,
telling you flat out, boy. They're telling you straight up there ain't no Batman in it.
So you got to see something in the movie like a Batman signal in the sky or something that this movie's tied in with Batman, right?
Well, you have Thomas Wayne. Like, Thomas Wayne is in it, so we know that. But if Thomas Wayne is in there, that means Batman ain't in there because that means it's way back in the past. Mm-hmm. So how long has the Joker been around?
Exactly. How long has Joker been around?
Well, did Batman show up to fight the Joker, or you know what? It just I don't know. You have to explain.
Batman showed up to fight crime. Joker's just happened to be a byproduct of that crime going on at that time.
Yeah, I guess so.
We might see Commissioner Gordon. He could be like a cadet or something.
Yeah, I wonder who they're going to cast to play him. I wonder if it's going to be
a young guy or
not too young. You know, it had to be around his age also.
Well,
I guess it's a little younger, like a cadet, I guess.
Well,
it's hard to say.
If Thomas Wayne is still alive, that means Bruce, you know, has got to be at least 10. And if he's 10, then that would make Gordon, I guess, you know, mid-20s. You know?
Somewhere on the angle.
Maybe 30. Maybe 30. Maybe he just got out the Marines and now he's joined the force. That's...
This show brought to you by Coca-Cola.
God damn it.
Do y'all remember that Starship Troopers CGI show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard an awful show.
What's it called? Roughnecks? Is that what it was?
Yeah, Rico's was it called? Or just Roughnecks?
I watched it. It was awful, but I watched it.
They had the skinnies, the little aliens in there and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all were talking about that Beast Planet show the other day. And Beast Planet, I think the same company that made Beast Planet also made...
What's Beast Planet?
You don't remember? You remember? It's like they had a rock planet. They had an ice planet. They had a fire planet. I can't remember. I guess a water planet. And they were all like... They all kind of like had a peace treaty against each other. But then like this Beast Planet showed up.
No.
It was CGI. There was we had an action figure. He had like an armor helmet that went on him. He was a little rock character.
I think you're making it up.
Oh, you had a bunch of fucking toys.
It was a good show. I liked it a lot. I wish they would have expanded on it, but I guess it, you know, fell dead in the first season.
The thing they were trying to get the rock planet to help fight because that was the only planet that had the defenses.
The battle moons, yeah.
And
battle moons.
And the rock planet didn't want to join, but they were able to get the ice planet and the fire planet to join together. And so it's like at the last episode, the rock planet shows up and uses their weapons against the beast things. So,
you know what, Shane? In the last episode, I still don't think that was even the beast planet. I think that was like the beast planet, like little probe planet, like the mini planet they had, you know, that they defeated. Then the fucking beast planet came out like the fucking sun, like it was hiding in the fucking sun. So I was like, oh shit, and that's when the show fucking ended.
Yeah, I wonder why they don't do shows like that anymore. They don't have any. There's no CG shows like that.
I liked it a lot.
There's no Roughnecks, no Beast Wars, Transformers.
Well, you know,
planets, Voltron. Well,
you gotta keep the kids safe, Shane, from all this violence.
It's too much money.
You gotta keep it safe. You know.
I get.
That's why the WWE is going to fucking NBC or ABC or wherever channel it is now.
Family friendly.
Yep.
Well, as I always said, it's a family product.
Yes. Oh, I like the band with more violent, more blood and shit like that. I like that
Any-
one better.
Any other movie shit that you think might be pretty good coming out? I haven't seen a lot except for just want to see Joker and I think that's it. I want to see.
Yeah. I saw it too.
What do you think about it?
It's not as good as the first one.
No.
When that song came running out of the room. She had mouths up her neck.
So the first it, like everything in the city's just fucking weird.
Mhm.
It's like there's something just weird about where they're at. You don't get that at all in this one. And then the other thing is, for one thing, it's way too fucking long. It's 3 hours long.
Oh hell!
It's not exactly 3 hours. It's like two and a half.
2:50. 2 hours and 50 minutes.
With commercials, with the commercials.
But you're looking at a whole 3 hour experience for the whole thing. So jump scares. There was one jump scare that got me. Was like, oh shit. But the rest of it.
Zombie was under the bed.
Well, the problem is that they're grown-ups, so it doesn't affect them the same way as it did when they were kids. So it's almost like, are you kind of joking? Are you trying to be funny here? Because I can't tell if you're scared or if you're just trying to be funny. Like which?
There's a lot of puke.
Huh?
I didn't like all the puke. The puke was nasty.
Oh, that one thing where he threw up on the guy. It just didn't have the magic, with the kids in the first one. I mean, the grown-ups are fine actors. They were all good. I thought they all did fine. It's just it just didn't have the same. It just wasn't scary. It doesn't have the same thing.
I heard
when that balloon showed up under the bed and they took the balloon out and the fucking zombies are sitting there looking at him. Fuck.
I thought they want to do a Pennywise movie. They want to expand it one more and do Pennywise.
I don't know if they can do another one after this one.
Dude, you start fucking kids, that's kind of fucked up. Like this little girl's just sitting there looking at him, and he's looking at the little girl, and then just out of nowhere he bites her fucking face.
A lot of the scares you could see coming though. Like they'd walk into a room and there'd be like a dark corner, and then the corner would get big all of a sudden. You're like, okay, something's about to jump out, and then it would, and it's hard to just like, yeah, that's interesting. And there was some nasty looking shit. It was like some disturbing stuff to see, but it wasn't as good as the first one. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't as good as the first one.
Yeah.
So, and it's kind of easy.
When they put to making an Akira live action movie,
they've been talking about that for like 30 years.
I hope they don't do that shit, man. That movie was nasty.
What do you think about Ghost in the Shell with Scarlett Johansson in it?
That was a piece of shit. Well, and then the thing about that, though, because Sarah made me watch the anime before we went and watch it, I didn't think the anime was that good.
Really?
It's kind of boring. I think I fell asleep.
Too much info for you?
This wasn't, I don't know. I mean, I get the concepts. There was a virtual reality thing that it went loose inside the machines or something, and it was Renegade. But I don't know. It just didn't, I don't know.
Not feeling it.
Didn't really care for the anime. Didn't really care for the movie either.
Oh well. But you always thought that Danny DeVito did a good Penguin, right?
Yeah.
He was a perfect Penguin.
Yeah, he could come back and do Penguin again. I'd be okay with that.
I don't know about doing it again. But
he's pretty hilarious being Penguin though. You wanted to be the mayor of the town.
Like the owner of the club, Penguin, like the nightclub.
Yeah.
I don't want him to come back as he did in Tim Burton, where he's like this obese fucking thing with a pointy nose and it's got flipper hands and he's wah, wah, wah. I don't want that. Where he's eating cats and shit.
Yeah, he could do that one.
I'd rather see like a more like the Adam West Penguin, where he's just got like a monocle and he's like, the cigarette holder.
I like when he got mad in there. He was like, ah, Like, it shit tripped me out, dude. The way he fucking yelled. Like,
Overacting.
what's wrong with you, man?
He
Overacting.
do that. He needed to showcase that the person that became the Penguin was like a society outcast. He was abnormal, and he had all these.
What I'm going to go see, because I want to see what the fuck how they're going to ruin it, is the next Star Wars. I think that comes out this holidays.
Oh,
I'm
man.
done.
Jay, don't waste your money on that. That's trash. You know it's gonna be.
I
You
guess,
guys have the end.
I know it's going to suck,
You gotta
but
know. You gotta know how they ruin
There's
it.
always rumors there's gonna be like time travel bullshit gonna happen.
yeah,
That's their last resort. They fucked up that bad. They gotta go to time travel now.
this pulling Avengers.
That seems like
Yeah, they're
only
pulling
out-
Avengers.
Man, did you see the listing that Disney Plus, the movies and shows are gonna have on there? Fucking mountains of fucking, well, every fucking, one there is, but yeah, fucking all their A-list movies are fucking putting out there and shit.
Which ones would capture my interest? Which one would I want to see?
What do you like to watch?
Yeah, like
That-
all the Cars movies. You like Cars?
John.
Watch Cars for.
All this, you'll watch Cars a billion times when Roger starts watching it. You'll watch it you'll watch one cartoon 100 times. I guarantee you.
I'm gonna skip Cars and we're gonna go straight into RoboCop. That's where we're going.
Oh shit! All right, Roger, get ready. Ah!
We're gonna go straight into
He's like-
RoboCop.
He's like, here's the good part. Wait.
You gotta see the car hit him. It's split him in half. It's gonna knock him down.
God dang, man.
It's like, that's what toxic ooze does to you. You go to pieces.
Yeah. Don't ever get toxic twos on you, son. Shit. Don't ever be a fucking cop.
You turn
Yeah,
into
but-
a bag of flour. You hit by a car 100 miles per hour.
Beating somebody up at school. I killed you. You're dead. I killed you.
Well, we watched those movies and we didn't do shit like that, so he'll be fine.
You were 3 years old.
6. So you would have been 3.
So he did
Uh,
that up. Yeah, I've been
it was
3.
the other tactic. It was the fear tactic. I remember the first horror movie I watched was A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, and I must have been like 6 or 7, and it was when the head came up out of the carpet and started eating somebody. That fucking scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, I
I thought
think
there
my
were-
first movie that scared me was Aliens, when that little girl was lost in the tunnel, and they were trying to find her, and like the thing rose up behind her and shit like that. Yeah, that was the first thing that scared me.
I'm trying to think of my first fear. I can't remember. It has to be the Predator movie.
Predator?
First Predator. I think when
That scared you? What's scary about Predator?
When he's sitting there shaking like a fucking, he's just sitting there with his gun. Where's that? And then boom.
when what's his name? The black guy gets hit by the double claw, the double knife, gets picked up in the air.
Carl Weathers.
Oh.
Oh, okay. And
That
he's
part
yelling.
scared me. I was like, oh, get his arm shut off. You see fucking something like you barely see something fucking coming running at you. He turns around, his fucking arms all gone. He's trying to fucking get his other fucking gun out to shoot the bitch. And how terrifying that was.
Yeah, I like that. Y'all watch that show. Aaron, what's that show with Jason Bateman when they live in the fucking crappy production home?
Oh, Arrested Development.
Yeah, Arrested Development. Anytime
Last-
they introduced Carl Weathers, they'd be like, and it was next to the famous actor Carl Weathers. They would show that scene where he's going, ah, and they'd show that over and over again. Like,
Yeah. About every time that they had Carl Weathers on the show, they would do that. And
That's
for some
funny.
reason, when they wrote the script for Carl Weathers, he always said something about making a stew. You put that in with some broth and some potatoes, and you got a stew going. Put that in with some broth and some
Yeah.
shrimp, you got a stew
Yeah.
going.
Remember a dumbass movie called Mike and Me and Mike, some shit like that? By the little monsters that came from
That
a
little-
planet. They were like fucking drinking water from a straw on a fucking planet, and they came down. A kid in a wheelchair fell in the water. And the little
yes.
alien saved, huh?
Yeah, so Mac and Me.
Mac and Me,
So the guy that plays Ant-Man, Paul Rudd,
huh?
every time he's on the Conan O'Brien show, when he gets ready to introduce his movie, He introduces the scene from Mac and Me when that kid falls off the cliff in that lift.
He does. And every time he's like, "You're not gonna do it this time, are you?" He's like, "No, no, no, no." And he would. You see the whole trailer, but when he went to the end, he did it. He's sticking in there.
You see that little kid? He's in his wheelchair, and like all of a sudden the brakes failed. And he's like, ah, ah, and he goes right over the edge of the fucking cliff.
Fucking stupid, man. That little monster. Ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this thing, man?
They were trying to cash in on ET. Like ET
Yeah.
fucking money, and they're like, oh, damn it, we got to
What
do a
special-
fucking little alien.
I'll have to watch it again. What special powers did it have, or any?
Mac and
Is it flying fucking like I remember it was stupid because on the planet the dad and the mom would just go around just fucking poking at the planet till some fucking water came out. That's what they did all day. Walk around just fucking poking holes. They found fucking water.
it's
you know.
been too long since I've seen that damn movie.
Yeah, Paul Rudd's supposed to be in a mini series too, Shane, coming out. It's
Hmm.
pretty much
Yeah.
like
That's what it's called.
I can't
What?
wait for that one.
What
It's called
is it?
Living with Himself. It's where he lives with a version of himself that's supposed to be better than him. He got replaced. He went in for some sort of procedure to make himself better, and instead of being made better, they just made a new version of him.
Shit.
If you ever run into a clone of yourself, you have to kill him. I
Yeah,
know
you
that.
automatically have to start
Yeah.
fighting your clone.
We're at the moon, Shane. We watched the moon. He's like, "Yep, he's gonna have to kill that other guy before it's too late."
It's inevitable. You got to kill your clone. But fucking,
Uh,
it can only be one. It's a Highlander. It's fucking Highlander mode every time.
End of days.
No,
Arnold
that was-
Schwarzenegger automatically
Step
should have killed his
way.
clone, but he
It's the
was the
step-
clone.
Yep.
It's the seventh day with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That was the 6th day, actually.
6th day. I'm sorry.
Gene, what do you think was better, the Highlander, the movies, or the series?
I didn't really get into the series that much, but the
Really?
movies weren't that good either, boy. Like, one is okay, and then
Yeah, I read a series. There was like a whole bunch of them. It's like I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit!"
went on for a long time, and they even had Christopher Lambert showed up on a few of them. Like
True.
Arnold McCloud showed up, and then on Endgame, the last Highlander movie, like it was both of them. It was the TV show guy and it was Christopher Lambert.
Mhm.
And I remember being pissed that Lambert was the one that died. I was like, oh man, kill that other fucking guy off.
I remember in the TV show there was fighting and he was always getting laid. That was it. That's all it was. A little dramatic, him getting laid, fight scene, and the show. You know.
No, did they ever explain what the fucking Highlanders were?
We're
They're
in
just-
in one of the movies. They said they were from another planet, and they
Yeah,
got sent there.
A lot of people say
Yeah.
worst movies of all time.
No, they're
Did they-
documentaries that occurred in real time. Some of the best movies ever.
Highlander 2?
Yeah, they're great. They're like the first one, he's fighting Clarence Brown, and like I got something to say.
No. Highlander 1 is good. No, Highlander 1 is good. We're talking about Highlander 2. With
Is that the one with the planets all fucked up now?
yeah.
Oh,
They put a shield up to protect us from
That
the
was
atmosphere.
corny as shit, man.
And
And
the
The flying guys that were all freaky.
Yeah.
he wishes
Yeah,
Sean Connery back from the dead. Like
Yeah,
they
some shit like
explained
that.
it.
Like, he didn't wish it like he had a bond where if you call my name, I'll come no matter what. And he like really needed Ramirez, so Ramirez showed up.
What happens to there can be
Scott.
only one? What happened to that? What happened to there can be only one in winning the prize? Like, so you win the prize for a little bit, then it goes away because you get old.
Oh, he said
Man,
that,
in
He
the
said-
movie, if you win, you get to get off the planet. I think that was it.
Well, no, the prize is supposed to
They,
be.
they,
From what I understand, at the end of Highlander 1, they say you got the prize, and he's driving his car with that chick that's way younger than him, and he's like, I can see everything that all men, I can see all their thoughts and their dreams now, and so like he's supposed to connect humanity together, like he's supposed to be the binding, and then in 2, like he uses the gift to build the fucking shield to keep the sun out, and then he gets old. And then somebody fucking gets their head cut off. I guess there was one that didn't get killed, which
one of the
doesn't make any
guys, his goons after him because he wanted the prize for himself. And he's like, well, if I want the prize, then I got to kill him. And he's like, well, you would have gotten it if you would just let me grow old and die.
they did change it a lot on 2. They changed up the prize ideas and all that
Well,
bullshit.
And then in 3, somehow he made a a child, but it wasn't his. It was like he made it somehow. He made a kid or something.
The hell?
Either magic or some bullshit. Because this other Highlander, what's his name, Mario Van Peebles, came to hunt him down and it's like, yeah, it's an abomination. I got to kill him. It didn't make no fucking sense. And then at least in Endgame, that one made sense, but they killed off Connor McLeod, and it's like, oh man.
McLeod, the Clan McLeod. They're very proud of that Cloud clan. Very proud of it. Wish I can go around. I'm part of Pimentel clan. Clan Pimentel.
You're gonna put on a fucking kilt.
Nice ring of it. I don't know why they had to say it fucking twice. Say it twice, you know.
You're gonna get a kilt and a bagpipe, John, and fucking walk around.
I'm John Pimentel.
If I was gonna make a puppet,
clan.
that's what I could make. John in a fucking kilt, running around with a sword.
Officer, there's gonna be one. Yes, sir. This hot leg gonna show me which one's gonna be.
I hope y'all are ready.
Problem real quick.
But I did. Cliff's ex-girlfriend hated one of the Highlander movies because he hated the guy's like, I'm gonna be number one. Like he says it a few times, and Cliff is like, oh yeah, my girlfriend hates that movie.
Yeah, I mean, I watch First Highlander all the time. I think that's a great movie, but they never really understood. I mean, I know in 2 they tried to, but it doesn't make any fucking sense. So I'd like to know, like, I guess the series probably explains more about the rules and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
We'll Wikipedia it afterwards and convene on what we know now after we read a little bit on it. We say that we're going to do shit, but we never do.
But I think you can't fight in holy ground. That's what the series said. Yeah. You can't. What else you couldn't do? You couldn't.
You have to decapitate them.
Yeah, you gotta decapitate. No holy ground, and it could be a one-on-one battle. I forgot what it all was about.
It has to be one-on-one, right?
I don't know, because Kurgan had a whole army out for him, and then when he found somebody, he cut their head off. I don't know if any of them ever, because Ramirez, no, because he fought Ramirez and Connor at the same time.
Oh yeah.
So
it changes up the damn lore on it.
And they could surprise attack you. You didn't have to see them coming. They can just take your head off.
Well, you get they had the quickening. They could feel someone coming. Remember? Well, that's the series. My bad.
Yeah, you could feel the energy, the power. The quickening was they could feel the power levels.
Shane, you need to do that in a video one day, Shane.
The quickening.
I know you're here.
Yeah, you're walking. You're like oh shit, someone's here.
Aaron pops out with a fucking samurai sword and cuts my head off.
What was it?
One.
What was the other one? The shit.
Quickening, stab.
What was that movie? Is the fucking.
Your Highness.
Oh yeah.
It's like their spell casting ritual is like, and then we will enact the fucking. The sad part is that's probably the funniest part about that movie.
Yeah, it was just
that old dude wearing a suit of armor, walking around like an idiot.
Yeah.
What's his name? The guy from Hot Rod.
Yeah.
Down. Can't remember his name.
McShane?
Huh?
Was it Ian McShane?
No. The guy with the mullet.
Danny McBride?
Yes. Yeah, he plays a knight in Your Highness. Well, he's a prince. But James Franco plays like his older brother, Prince, and he's like way better at being a knight and shit. And Danny McBride's just a fuck up.
Love that guy. I think they almost canceled his show twice. The Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
You watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Oh, pretty funny show. Pretty good. Pretty funny. Yeah. I like it.
Season, but Sarah doesn't like. She don't like Andy Samberg, so we can't watch it.
Damn.
Sarah doesn't like anything new or fun. So
she liked Grandma's Boy. Grandma's Boy, the movie. She loved that movie, right?
But I guarantee you, I couldn't get her to watch it now. I don't know how I got her to watch it back then. I think I just put it on and said, "Fuck it, we're watching it."
No, you need that sign for your house to get Shay. No fun in this house.
I mean, there's this British comedy called As Time Goes By. Sarah's watched that fucking thing beginning episode to ending episode 8 times since I've known. 8 fucking times. I know each time I walk in there, I'll be like, "Oh yeah, that's that fucking episode." Like I'm not watching these again. I'm gonna go do something else. You can watch these. I've watched it as many times as I can fucking stand. I don't fucking care.
A good British one me and Dale watched were Red Dawn.
Yeah.
No,
We're watching Red Dwarf right now.
Red Dwarf.
Well, that's what it was.
Red Dwarf.
That was actually pretty funny. I still like it.
Yeah, I'm watching the one where they they changed their DNA and Kraken became a human for a little bit.
Yeah.
And he went to go talk to all of his heads, and he's like,
Kraken wasn't Red Dwarf. Kraken was something else, wasn't it?
"No, it's Red Dwarf." Yeah, Kraken, Lister, and Rimmer, and the cat.
Oh, Krychek. I'm thinking of Krychek. He's from something else. Farscape. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was Crichton too, wasn't it?
Was it? Yeah, it was Krychek.
That was John Crichton, but it's like Crichton. It wasn't Crichton. It's Crichton.
Wasn't American, so
Crichton.
I don't know.
I like the cat because he's always wearing a suit. He's like, oh no, it's mid-afternoon. It's time for a mid-afternoon jacket or some stupid shit.
The last one we watched, the human guy, Lister. He wakes up and he's got this big old fucking like tumor on his head, and it's fucking disgusting as hell. It's makeup, and then like at the end of the episode, the cat comes out and he's covered in like this yellow green shit, and he's like, ah, and they're like, what happened? He's like, his head popped. And like he comes out and he's like, oh, I feel so much better. And like he's got all this shit over his fucking head.
Yes.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
I watched the Red Dwarf movie, the one they made.
Oh shit, was it good?
It was all right. It was okay.
Yeah, I'm a little bit. I think we're only like on season 4 or 5, so we got a ways to go.
I don't know how
No.
many seasons there were.
John, you never watched Doctor Who, did you?
I tried to get into it from the beginning. I tried to. I just kept falling out. I just can't.
Cliff
do it.
and Steve are real big
I
on
just
Doctor
can't get on the
Who.
boat, man. Just can't do it.
I've watched up till Matt Ryan, so I'm probably like 4 or 5 seasons behind. It's got, the problem is it's got some good episodes, and then the other times though it's so fucking full of itself. Like I don't care.
A bunch of fillers. I know TV shows have to have fillers that don't go with the storyline. A lot of times those fillers just suck, man.
Well, the story gets so predictable in Doctor Who. Basically, all Doctor Who is anything paranormal or supernatural that happens in humanity's involvement, it's because they're aliens. So vampires are actually just aliens. Demons are just aliens. Everything's a fucking alien. Like Bigfoot, he's just an alien. And all throughout history, aliens have been involved in Earth, and aliens are doing all this shit. And sometimes they travel to other planets and, try to solve problems there. And they go through time. A lot of it's in the past, but some of it's just like, I really got to the point where I only like the episodes with the Dalek.
With the what?
Oh,
Exterminate. The
the
little
robots.
They look like cylinders just rolling around and shit.
But they're pretty badass though, right? There's like billions of them, right?
Yeah, you can't fucking kill them like humans can't. Only Doctor Who can kill them.
Because they're like unbreakable armor or some shit like that.
They got nanotechnology so they can repair.
On the
So,
spot, repair on the spot.
mhm.
Fucking Borg-like
They're
technology.
kind of like Borg. Yeah, they're a little bit like the Borg. They can adapt and remodulate.
Mm.
I'm trying to see what's on Aaron's counter right there. I see some toilet paper. I see some paper towels, a wicker basket, some suntan lotion, maybe.
There's a sign up there too. It says "Mind your own fucking business."
I can't see the sign, which just fell over.
It's right here. You see it? It's right there.
Why are you leaning back in that chair, boy? Why are you leaning back? Are you chilling?
I'm tired. I'm tired of being here.
Turn
Yeah.
what? Turn
About
not
both-
looking for a job? What are you doing, Aaron?
Damn,
Turn a
John.
job, Aaron.
How did that thing with the school go? Did they call you?
No, I talked to the one of the people high up the chain, and he said that he's doing some reorganizing right now, so he'll get back to me. He just got a promotion, so he's trying to figure that out.
Tell them you need a job. Say, hey, man, you can put me to work.
Yeah, I'll be right on that.
They'll put him to work, all right.
God damn, John. But you trying to school again, or where you trying again now?
Well, it's called Texas State Technical College. They have a program that they're going to start doing for industrial maintenance instructors, which is what I used to do, and working with electrical current and working with Babbitt bearings, fag bearings, coil bearings, working with boxing, doing the type of work that I did for about a year and a half. They got open, and then they're also going to include an instructor that will teach other companies and other employees at other companies. God dang, boy, there you go, stretch it out. Somebody add some sound effects. Add some groans. As he bends over to pick it up. Oh, my back. I got a twinge.
Jake Karate kicked his pad right off the deck.
Yeah. I didn't know you could get your foot up that high, boy. Look at you go.
Fucking thing keeps falling. My setup's not very good.
Yeah.
I got to get this fixed.
What you set it on?
A fucking step ladder.
You got your pants up on a step ladder?
I got Abomination holding it up. He's my heaviest action figure.
So is it like gripping both sides of it?
No, he's just leaning up against it.
Oh. That's how broke we are, people, on the Big Beefing Show. We got action figures holding our.
I mean, I have a tripod, but it's not big enough for this thing. I'd have to get an attachment.
Oh,
get on that Wish. They'll show you. They'll get on Wish and find one for Shane. They'll find.
they might actually do. They might actually have like a mount for it on
They'll
Wish.
find anything on Wish.
Wish is good. It just takes fucking forever.
Well, anyway, this job I was talking about, it's college level. Starting pay is like $40 an hour.
Not bad.
That would be
Not
bad. You have to travel to different locations a lot because you're going to where companies need training. And the guy that his name's John, the guy that came and trained us, he's the one who referred me for this job. And the guy that's the manager there, he goes to my church, and that's how we know each other. But between John and Jay, those two, they put in a really good word for me. It's just all about timing right now. So whenever it comes down, and we'll go from there. But
have you played at anything else, or just you had your marbles in that one, and that's it?
Yeah, that's where my investment is at, man, because it's $40 an hour. I've never even come close to that. So for $40 an hour, I'm willing to ride it out until it comes through, which it looks like it just might be next year because they've got this big contract coming where they've got a company that has paid them to provide instructors for drone training. So what they'll do with us is we'll go through drone training and then we'll train their employees. Yeah.
Drone training.
Yeah. Just show people
training.
how to fly and maintain drones.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Get that training, boy.
Drone training.
So my staff wants me to do. I was walking. I had a lot of people gone at a training today, and I went this back hallway, and I was like, "What y'all doing back here?" And they were just kind of laughing and stuff. And then one of the people said, "Hey, can we have a games day?" And I'm like, "A games day? What, you want me to drive a fucking console up here or something? We're gonna play video games?" And they're like, "No, like a games day, like we play office games." I'm like, "Well, what fucking game?" They're like, "Well, like Pictionary or something like that, or categories or charades."
Here, way to go.
This Friday we're gonna do a fucking Pictionary game. I'm only doing one round, but I guess we're gonna fucking try it and just pray to God my manager doesn't walk down there and be like, "What the fuck is going on down here?"
Who drew a dick on this wall? What is this?
I told them the topics have to be simple, like you can't do anything crazy. And I'm the one, I see all the topics, so if somebody put penis, I would not put that in the fucking...
Shane, you gonna blow their mind, Shane. Do a board cube. Just don't fucking do it. Just put a cube. Just start throwing shit in it. Come on, guys. Just, come on.
No. Well, it's actually one lady that's a real Star Wars nut, so she'd probably guess it. So...
I would do that one, Shane. Try that one out. I'm pretty sure that'd
Well,
be
it's
cool.
supposed to be like a morale booster, I guess. I don't know, though. I get worried that some people think, "Oh, this shit's corny. I got work to do." You know? So you're always going to have your party poopers. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go.
I don't like this party. I want to go.
You got to put a sign out front of your office. No games. No games. No fun allowed. There's no fun
Always
office.
play Dungeons and Dragons.
I mean, people just, I don't know. You can't make fucking people happy. It's like, I was at this last staff meeting, or not the one we just had. The one we had today actually went pretty good. But the one before that, I was telling one of my people, I was like, man, I could tell people just were fucking bored and nobody wanted to be there. And she's like, they can get over it. They're getting paid good money to sit there and listen. They can fucking listen. And I was like, yeah, I guess you got a good point. But, yeah, we're going to play games.
I pay y'all to have fun, damn it. Now y'all have fun. This is a morale booster.
You want to get paid for something that fucking simple, go do something else.
Well, I figure one little 3-minute game with a little crappy prize, that should be good enough.
What's going to be the crappy prize?
Well, I'm going to go up to Dollar Tree and just get something like from like a fucking kazoo or something like that.
Oh, God.
A little,
Well, yeah, because it can't be too high, because then people will be upset that they didn't get the cool prize. It can't be too low, because everyone's like, well, I wasted my fucking time not to win the stupid, I just won a stupid prize, you know.
well,
Sounds like it's going to be the office up in that bitch.
we're getting closer and closer to that.
Dave's going to step out from his office.
We're bankrupt!
Bankruptcy. I just want you to know, Shane, that just because you declared bankruptcy doesn't mean it actually did anything. I didn't just shout it; I declared it.
Michael, are you having problems? So you know that bit that fucking Jim does to Dwight, where he slowly changes the weight of the phone?
Yeah.
Till one day Dwight fucking picks up the phone and hits himself in the head. Well, my phone cord at work had gotten like super tangled up. And so I was having to do this little thing. Every time I pick up the phone, I had to straighten the cord out to listen. So people were getting pissed because they're like, I know you're straightening your cord out, Shane. Can you just fix the cord? And I'm like, because that would take me a while before I could start talking. So I finally went and got a thing to fix it. And so now I'm picking up the fucking phone like, and I'm almost hitting my head because it's way faster now.
I was like the one, the red cord. He followed that red fucking cord everywhere. Like
he's sitting there pulling on it.
Yeah, he's like, what is this? What is it? He fucking falling. He's all going up, down, side, above the cord, back down.
All right, boys, we've hit our hour mark.
It seems like, Shane, a lot of your aggravation at work could be solved if you just took the time to fix the shit that was wrong. But you don't want to.
Close this out, John. Close it down.
What's up, boys?
All right. Thank you, everybody. Sorry, guys. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for another exciting episode of the Big Beefin' Show. Please find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. That's Big Beefin', BIGBEF, and you got to add it in to find us. And always, here's Mr. Aaron Rollins, ready shaking his head, but he's about to log out right now, damn it. On Southeast 3rd on Anchor. There's Dread Knight also. You find him on Anchor also every morning, too. Aaron, whenever he feels like doing one. And Mr. Shane Rollins, the captain of our boat, who's always ready to do a podcast. For any other questions, please contact Shane, because we don't answer questions around here.
We know we were supposed to do a Q&A thing, but nobody.
What happened to do the 1-star review yesterday?
Yeah, we forgot.
You forgot.
Oh yeah, we need to get ask random people about the Q&A though.
Oh,
we can't get family
yeah.
members. Family members can't count as Q&A questions. Damn it!
They can't ask one question.
Oh, did you guys hear the end of the podcast last night with me and Aaron?
No, what happened?
So we've had a request to have a resolution with.
I wondered if
I heard that part.
Yeah, John, you may know about it, but somebody is I don't know. It's just a confrontation that we just need to get resolved, and we're going to work on getting that ready.
Putting it together.
You know what it is, boy.
There's some things in the work that we're going to have to get addressed.
And I told you about this shit too. I said it weeks ago, and here we are.
Confrontation.
Yeah.
The only competition you have right now, John.
It's so insignificant to John.
The only competition you have right now with the other person.
It's so insignificant. It's so small that John doesn't even remember.
Well, he's going to know real soon because he's going to be getting something in the mail. So.
All right.
Anyways, Well, that's to be continued. We'll have to figure it out Friday night, maybe. Maybe we'll know Friday night what it is. But
Maybe next time.
is that there will be resolution. That's all I can say.
Please
All
don't
right.
dump Michael. Please don't dump
All right.
Michael's dumb.
Bye.
Bye.